Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the healers, and the light bringers of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit that subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on this channel. Today we're going to dive into your February 2021. What do we need to know? What messages the angels have for you, and how can you best navigate this month? If you have been watching my videos for quite some time, you're going to notice that this reading looks a bit different. I have felt called, as so many of us have with these recent energetic changes, to level up, to make some shifts, to make some changes. And so I am feeling out a little bit of a different format than I've done in the past. I used to do that with the cards, and I've really been given this guidance from the angels that it's time for me to just primarily channel these messages and to explore where I can go with that, and just allow the messages to come and to flow through me. So we're going to dive into that. I did set up a little bit of a structure for this just to kind of help guide the messages. So the first area of focus I got, or the first I guess the first thing that we're going to focus on are the areas of focus for February 2021 and kind of what you can expect. And I feel like for Gemini, you guys are very much on the brink of a pretty major level up. And this is going to be really key. This is going to be a big focus for you. I feel like there have been some things that you have been dreaming about for quite some time. And I think that the energy of February is going to feel like, I'm like right on the edge of taking this leap. I'm right on the edge of taking some bigger steps in the direction of my dreams. And so I think that you're going to feel that, but I think that you are going to be dealing with, I don't know, like a bit of a battle with yourself, right? There's like that fear that comes in whenever we prepare to do something really big in our lives or to take steps in the direction of something really big. There is an energy of fear that wants to shut us down, that wants to prevent us from exploring this further. And so what will come in are messages of, you can't do that, or who do you think you are, or even people in our world that will kind of reflect their concerns back to us that are really coming from a place of fear. And so I see this challenge for you in terms of you going after the things that you know that from your soul that you're supposed to be doing, and in this real battle. And it's so important this month that you're listening to your intuition. It's so important always that you're listening to your intuition, right? But your intuition is never going to show you the wrong way, and it might appear like it's not the logical decision or it's not the most responsible decision. But if your intuition is guiding that, I think that it's really important that you listen to that, because a lot of times our intuition is not logical. And I also feel like because you are on the brink of so much change and so much shifting, that it is important that you give special attention to balance, to paying attention to what it is that you're needing. We are going to be in Mercury retrograde for a good part of February, and that will help to show you, okay, what areas of my life do I need to balance? Where do I need more balance? How can I take better care of myself? And I think that if you listen to that stuff and you honor it, you're going to be just fine. But I see you kind of, again, with this Mercury retrograde energy, pondering a lot about where you want to go with your dreams, focusing on that. That's truly going to be the focus of, what is it that I want for myself? What is it that I want next in my life? And while I don't necessarily see you moving forward with that until we're getting more toward the end of the month or early March, I do think that you are preparing yourself to move forward with things. Now, the next category are the overarching themes that you can expect. And there's a healing that's happening for you. There's a healing that you've been doing. And I see this retrograde really assisting with that process of just allowing you to continue with purging out old stuff. Maybe it's through emotions. Maybe it's an emotional purge. Maybe it's you're going around and kind of communicating with different people or expressing yourself with different people that you've wanted to communicate with for quite some time. I just see you doing a lot of healing. I see you following your healing path, your healing journey, and this being really important for you because it's kind of like there's some things from the past that need to be wrapped up before you step into this leveling up that's coming for you. So we want to allow that. And I think like you're going to feel like, I don't know, I hear like the word victorious, right? I think you're going to feel victorious. I think you're going to feel like I went through some deep shit, you know. I've been really doing my shadow work. I've been really taking a look at stuff that maybe I haven't wanted to look at in a long time. And I see you doing that. And by the way, if you're feeling like you need to do that, but you're avoiding that, because we can do that sometimes, make sure you don't avoid it. Let yourself do the work. Let yourself look at that stuff that you would prefer maybe to not take a look at, because there's so much room for growth. And if you can do that, this is where I see that that victory coming in for you. Okay, so that's going to be really, really key here. And the next category that we have here is the 2 questions or some questions that you want to ponder. Okay, and I think there is an element of asking yourself who in your life is being upfront with you, who is being honest with you, because I do feel like there's an energy of somebody's not being honest, somebody's not being upfront with you. And I think you know it. I think your intuition is telling you. But I want you to take a look at that. And this is not to create like a paranoia or to create a circumstance where you're pushing people away. But it is about using your discernment. It is about connecting to that intuition and allowing that to show you, and avoid potentially more difficult situations. I mean, how many times do we ignore our intuition and we get screwed over in some way, right? Or betrayed in some way. And we look back and we recognize, wow, I really knew. I knew that was coming. I knew this thing about this person. So I want you to really ask yourself about the people that you're surrounding yourself with, and what do you need to know about that? And you know, who's really there for you, who's not, who's straight with you, who's not, that kind of stuff. I also see you, you know, like I have this question of like, who do I need to be communicating with? Who do I need to speak my truth to? Who do I need to say what I need to say to? Because there's very much that need for that as part of this healing that you're doing. So maybe there's something that you need to say to someone that you've been holding on for a long time, or maybe there's a truth that you've been holding on to for a long time. Maybe there's, you know, like just something that needs to be said before you're able to take these next steps in your life that are part of the journey, or part of helping other people to understand where you're at. And I want you to understand that this communication is about you, and it's about your journey. And so as much as we would prefer to have people respond in a positive way, in a loving way, we're not responsible for anyone else in our lives. And so we really have to allow it to be whatever it is, you know, to be really careful about not getting attached to how people are responding to the messages that you're putting out there, to the things that you're saying, and to instead just trust that there is value even in just being able to say it. Because I do feel like this is like you're gathering up your strength, you're gathering up, you know, the guts to be able to do this. And I want you to understand that we can't control how other people respond, and that's okay, because it's not really about how they respond. It's about you gathering up the strength to be able to say it in the first place. And so try to go in it without an attachment to an outcome, and more for the purpose of healing and being able to say what you need to say. And if there's a circumstance where you need to say something and that's not safe for you to do so, or it's not in your best interest for you to do so, or that would be too hurtful for someone else, or whatever the reason is, this is a great situation where you can also do what I call an unsent letter. An unsent letter is writing a letter to that person that you never intend to send. And it's really very much about this emotional purge of just expressing everything that you have wanted to express for quite some time. That can be incredibly healing, incredibly freeing. So give that a shot this month if that's something that you're feeling pulled to do. The next category that we have are the challenges that you can expect. I feel like there's like these things that you're wanting in your life, right? This direction that you want to move in. And I just keep feeling like it's like you're taking yourself too seriously. You're taking the whole situation too seriously. Like when I started my business, for example, I did the exact same thing. I took it way too seriously and I took kind of the fun out of it. And when I started instead to be more playful with it, be more just excited about every step of the process instead of scared about, what was going to happen or how people were going to respond or what was going to happen with my job that I had at the time. Like there was all kinds of questions and I was so wrapped up in some of the fear that it took me a while. But when I made that transition into, wow, this is just really exciting. This is so much fun, because it is, And when we're going after our dreams, it should feel fun. It should feel playful. And once I stepped into more of a playful, fun approach to things, it was really helpful. So I want you to keep that energy as you are working toward the things that you want to be working on, because there definitely is this opening into something new, this going after something new, and let it be fun. Like that's the whole point. We have to stop taking things so seriously. We have to stop taking ourselves so seriously. So allow yourself to shift out of that. And I see you kind of just with this healing process that you have going on, really working on opening your heart to the people who really show up for you. I do see like there's a clearing. I do see you releasing maybe some connections from your life or some things from your life that just aren't in alignment for you. But I also see you opening more to those people in your life that you are just recognizing are there, have been there. There is an energy of like, there's certain bullshit that you're just no longer willing to tolerate and you're not going to take it into this next phase of your life. But there also is like this appreciation and seeing people and even seeing circumstances in your life with an appreciation and with a gratitude. So I see you doing that. I see you really opening your heart. I see you really being more open and more ready to be open. And I think this comes on the other side of this healing process that you've been doing. And there's something here also about like, I feel like there's some secrets, and I don't know if these are yours. With readings, these can be like connected to yours. These can be connected to somebody's energy that is around you or impacting you. But there are some secrets, and I don't know, like there's a little kind of an energy of like, intimate secrets or, somebody even being intimate with somebody else, like in that being a secret or being kept hidden. There's very much an energy of sexuality and being kept hidden or secrets around that. And it doesn't have to be that. But there definitely are some secrets, and there definitely are some things that I think if you listen to your intuition, you'll know. And I think like that's going to be hard, I think, to face the truth about certain things, or to express the truth about some things. Maybe this is you, maybe there are some things that need to be talked about. And I don't think that's easy, but I think that you do it. And I think that you also challenge other people in terms of what's going on that's being kept from you. And this is just a message to like honor that intuition. I think that'll feel really uncomfortable until you honor that, until you listen to that, until you say, you know what, I might not have evidence, but I know that I'm right. I know that this is accurate. So honor that, and then I think that that's going to help to release that discomfort. I think, again, you're seeing a lot of things and people in your life for who they are and what they are. And so you're going to be responding accordingly here in this month. The next category that we have are the gifts. There's an energy here of preparation, of even like, I just kind of almost see it like a stocking away. Okay. So, preparation. So you might be stocking away money. You know, you might be like doing a really great job this month at saving money, preparing to save money. That's definitely recommended if that's not something that you're doing. I think that the energy this month for you really supports that, really supports you in working toward creating a more solid foundation in your life. And so wherever it is that you're needing that solid foundation, this is about preparation for that, right? Preparation for that. And maybe even, you might even feel called to like, I don't know, like stock away like resources, food, whatever. I just kind of see that stocking, that planning for the future, that planning for the unknown. Okay. So it's like you are, how do I want to say it? Just like you have this vision of the future and you're really considering all aspects of that, right? And you're supposed to consider all aspects of that. So really having a plan, really having a solid plan, really doing everything that you can to create a stable foundation underneath you. All of that stuff, because I think that that is really going to set you up for success. But I also see like, it's not like I'm stocking up out of fear or I'm holding on to my money really tightly. It's more like, let me just set myself up for the best possible case scenario. And I do see a lot of abundance coming in for you. Like, I'm not concerned about that flow of financial finances, you know, or money. I'm not concerned about that. I'm not concerned about things, opportunities not coming your way. I think like stuff is coming into your life. Things are arriving and you're really starting to see like, wow, this is really happening. I'm really stepping into this next phase of things. And so I think you're going to start to see some little evidence that that's happening and some great things flowing into your experience, money included. And so it's like you decide to take that stuff and do the responsible thing, I guess, with it and prepare. So this isn't going to be a month that you're going to want to have that money and just like squander it away, right? Use it to set yourself up for success in the future. You know, really be mindful about how you are utilizing the resources that are flowing into your experience, because if you do it smartly, you're really setting yourself up with a solid foundation moving forward. And you are moving forward. I definitely see you stepping into this next phase of things. In my mind, I'm seeing this wheel card where it's like things all of the sudden move forward, right? So it's like pause, preparation, I'm contemplating about it, and then suddenly things move forward. So I think that this is going to be really powerful for you, a really nice new beginning, a really nice way that you are following in the direction of your dreams, whatever they may be, whatever it is that you are feeling called to do. So those are your messages for the month of February. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button below. If you want to learn more about me or about clarity, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care, guys.